guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, where I do non-pop country music reactions. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting into here, but I know some time back Springsteen put out a country album, and you guys haven't mentioned it in a while. It was a couple of years ago, and because I think the album itself came out about 5 years ago. Now, I was never a big Springsteen fan. There are a few songs of his that I actually like a lot, like Rosalita and 10th Avenue Freeze Out. But by and large, I was never a big Springsteen fan. So, but we're going to see some of you guys extol the virtue, the value, the beauty of this album. So I just grabbed 2 songs off it, and I listened to about 10 seconds just to make sure they kind of worked. And so I grabbed Western Stars based on 10 seconds. Let's hope it's good. And I also grabbed Chasin' Wild Horses. So I'm going to do 2 of them, one at a time, of course. I don't know how it was regarded in the music world. It's kind of tough to go from one genre into another, especially country, because there really is a talent, a deep talent to pulling off legit country music. So here we go. See how pretty that is?
Guess it was something I shouldn't have done. Guess I regret it now. Ever since I was a kid, trying to keep my temper down, like chasing wild horses, chasing wild horses, chasing wild horses. Left my home, left my friends. I didn't say goodbye.
Well, he caught a few wild
Contract
horses.
out the BLM up on the Montana line, chasing wild horses, chasing wild horses. We're out before sunup, and after sundown, there's 2 men in the chopper, 2 on the saddle on the ground. In the evenings we hop in the pickup, heading to town for a drink. Make sure I work till I'm so damn tired, way too tired to think.
Yeah.
You lose track of time. It's all just storms blowing through. You come rolling across my mind, your hair flashing in the blue, like wild horses, just like wild horses.
He's doing a nice job here.
Wild horses.
Orchestral, gorgeous. All right, one thing about Springsteen, though, total credit to him, is he never oversold anything. He never really sold anything in his music. He was just him. He doesn't have a good voice, but Dylan doesn't either. And lots of folks, I mean, there are times when Eric Clapton would hit notes, and I was like, oh, God, but you could still listen to them. So it isn't just about being classically trained and being able to hold a note and jump registers or scales or whatever they jump. And Springsteen always stayed in the pocket of who he was. And that's a testament. I mean, the dude is still the king. I mean, if he just went on tour, he would sell out every stadium instantly around the world by being him. I mean, that is a testament just to authenticity, I suppose, and his. But he's not overselling anything here. His style in rock really does lend itself very well as an artist to jumping into this, because he was just pretty understated in a lot of his songs.
of the switchback, I shout your name in the canyon. The echo throws it back. The winter snow whites out the plain. Pelican turn you blind. The only thing up here I've found, trying to get you off my mind. Chasing wild horses, chasing wild horses.
Another type of horse.
Chasing wild horses, chasing wild horses.
Orchestra has made this. It's a gorgeous arrangement. That's steel. Yeah. I love that. I love it when artists have an orchestra. I mean, sometimes even country artists will have like two fiddle players, with fiddle being violin, and it gives and sometimes there'll be more, and it will feel like an orchestra. And there's just something magisterial about that. And Springsteen here, this was the most orchestrated country song I've ever heard, in the sense of having an orchestra behind you. I don't know how large it was, but there was a presence there. The only thing he was missing here was Alison Krauss. But this was surprisingly very, very appealing. I liked the steel, the way it came in. I loved the violins, or I'm sure there was a mandolin in there. It sounded like it, but it could have been a banjo. There was so much going on I was trying to dissect. And then Springsteen's diction isn't the best in his songs, so you have to really hone in on what he's saying. And so I was focusing on that to catch the lyrics. And the notion of wild horses was, in the beginning, he left home and went out to chase wild horses. And then if those wild horses, if that metaphor was a metaphor for women, he caught one, but then she broke his heart. Those weren't the words he used, but he was in a canyon calling out her name, and the echo came back to him. But he was trying to drown his sorrows, basically. So he caught a horse. Now he's chasing her, basically. But this was very, very pretty. So I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head, it was a 9.3. I like it. Was in ways on the strength of the instrumentation and the arrangement. And the producer did a beautiful job on this, or the orchestra conductor, however you would say it. But I did like the lyrics. I liked it a lot. So 9.3. All right, guys, that goes in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Hope you enjoyed that. See you on the next Springsteen reaction, which ought to be tomorrow if I do them in order. Have a great day. See you in another video. Keep rocking the country.